Hey there, Lucy. Just wanted to let you know that I was going to go to the store today since it's a triple points day. I'm probably going to come home with a lot of food, okay?
Sounds good to me, Tanya. Would you mind getting me some ice cream while you're there, too?
You want me to add some ice cream to the grocery list? I wish you would have said something before.
Actually, now that you mentioned, make sure you get the ice cream, some potato chips, those little sweet rolls they sell at the bakery, and also a slice of chocolate cake while you're at it.
Hold on a second, Lucy. I was already planning on buying quite a bit of stuff at the store today. I only have so many bags, and I'm sure that whatever I get is already going to be really heavy.
Okay, I literally don't remember asking about any of that. What's the point you're trying to make here?
Well, I'm just saying that if you wrote all of this down on the list beforehand, it might be different. But I don't think I'm going to be able to get everything you just asked for on top of the stuff that I was already going to get, you see?
You have got to be kidding me. Please tell me this is your idea of a joke.
I might be able to get some ice cream, but if you're really craving desserts that much, you might be better off just going to the corner store and getting yourself something. I can pay you back for whatever you get for yourself when I get back home, so go ahead and pick out something nice for yourself, okay?
I honestly can't believe that I am being talked back to by the help. Since when do maids give their masters orders?
Excuse me? I really don't know what you mean by all that, Lucy.
I mean that you're my dad's wife, which is basically just another word for maid, and I'm his daughter. That means that you have to do whatever I tell you to do as well. So don't go thinking you can tell me what to do and what you can and can't buy.
I really don't get where this attitude of yours has been coming from lately. You never acted like this at all before your dad and I got married, you know?
Well, that's because when it was just Dad and I, the housework never got done, and I figured you for the sap who would marry him and clean up for us.
Lucy, please tell me that you're not serious about this. Is that really how you feel about me?
Of course it is, you good-for-nothing maid. Don't think that just because I told my dad that I didn't mind if you married him that it meant I liked you or anything.
Hey there, Tanya. Just wanted to let you know that I'm finally done with work for the day. I remember you telling me that you were going to the grocery store. Are you still there?
Hey there, Rick. I'm actually still at the store right now, but I'm standing in line to pay.
Oh, I see. You said it was their triple points day, right? Does that mean there were a lot of people buying groceries today?
Just a bit. There certainly were more people than I was expecting, but it wasn't so bad. It just makes me glad that I didn't take the car down here. That would have been a mess trying to get out.
Oh, I see. Did you bike down there instead? Maybe I can try and get home right around when you would so I can help you bring some bags in.
You don't need to worry about that. I brought enough bags for me to be able to carry, so I think I'll manage.
Oh, well, okay. If you're sure about that then, just don't push yourself too hard. I'll see you at home then. Love you.
Thanks, hun. I love you too.
Lucy, are you there? I have some really bad news.
Oh, Dad, did you get off work already? What's the matter? What's the bad news?
Well, it's Tanya. She's been in a traffic accident and was hit by a car. An ambulance has already arrived to where she was hit and they're taking her to the hospital right now.
Whoa, what? Are you serious? Did Tanya really get hit by a car?
That's right. She was on her way home from the grocery store when some drunk driver ran into her. I guess Tanya must have handed her phone to a passerby because I got a call from her to tell me about this, only it wasn't her. So anyways, I'm going to Central Hospital to go see her. You're old enough to take care of yourself at the house, so just wait there. There might be phone calls coming to the house about this, so I just wanted you to know.
Got it. I guess I'll hold down the fort and answer the phone if any calls do come.
Of course. And I have one more thing to ask of you. If you could call around to Tanya's relative and let them know what happened and explain that I'm with her at the hospital, I'd really appreciate it.
You got it, Dad. You can count on me. Hey, Tanya, are you there? I heard all about what happened from my dad a little bit ago. So you were hit by a car on your way back from the supermarket? I guess that means that all the snacks that I told you to buy for me went flying into the air on impact, huh? You really are a useless maid, do you know that? I mean, I ask you to do one little thing for me, and you go and get yourself hit by a car? Someone really needs to teach you a lesson in responsibility. Hello, I'm talking to you here. Aren't you going to say anything to me? You better make sure to buy everything that I asked you to get for me before you get back home from the hospital. Oh, right. Also, my dad asked me to call your family and tell them what happened to you. But that's such a pain in the butt, so I'll do it, but you're going to have to pay me $100 a month on top of allowance. Got it? Anyways, if you don't want me to tell Dad to divorce you right now, you better get out of the hospital and come home right this second. You useless old maid. You have seriously got some nerve treating me like this, you know that? I fell asleep texting you last night, and now I wake up and I see that you've read all of my messages. So does that mean that you smartened up and finally came from the hospital then? Because Grandma is here and she's making me breakfast, you know. You can't even be here to do the most basic duties of a maid. And I don't want to hear any kind of excuses about how much pain you're in or anything like that. That would just make me think that you got into this accident as an excuse to try and get out of doing your job. Hey, are you even home yet? Because if you're not here doing your duty, then what is even the point of you being married to my dad? I guess this means I'll just have to think of something to do with you then.
Hey, Lucy. I just wanted to make sure that you didn't have any clubs after school today, right? Are you just coming home at the normal time?
Oh, Dad, aren't you still at work? What are you doing texting me while you're still on the clock?
Well, actually, I took the day off work and I'm at the hospital with Tanya right now.
You are? Why in the world would you take off work just to be with her?
I've been with Tanya here at the hospital since yesterday. I've stopped by home this morning to get her something that she needs while here, but that's it.
Is that why Grandma showed up to take care of me?
Yeah. I called her and told her that I wouldn't be home for a little bit and asked for her help.
But are you sure that Tanya's even that hurt? Like, are you sure she's not just over-exaggerating her injuries?
You think Tanya is just being dramatic about this? Lucy, are you serious?
I just mean that it can't be all that bad getting hit by a drunk driver, right? She probably just has a couple scratches, but I don't think she'd need to be hospitalized. Besides, don't you think it's bad that this woman who is trying to become my new so-called mother is just lying in a bed doing nothing to take care of me right now? She's basically making Grandma step in and do all the work that she should be doing. Dad, I'm sorry, but I really think it's high time that you and Tanya get a divorce. This is just getting ridiculous. I mean, surely, with the amount of money you make, we could just hire a normal maid, right?
Lucy, I just really don't think that I can handle you anymore.
What is that supposed to mean? I don't understand, Dad. Is something wrong?
I just mean that I saw the messages you were sending Tanya last night. I saw the messages that you'd been sending her for a while.
But Wait, what do you mean by that? Wait, no, Dad, you really don't get it. This is all just a big mistake.
There's no mistake. And I think you know exactly what you've been doing. You sent some horrible messages to Tanya, and I just don't know what to say to you.
Were they really that bad? I was just trying to tell her how I really felt about her.
Look, Lucy, I know that even though Tanya and I are married, that you really never thought of her as your new mom. And that's fine. I was never going to force that. I just hoped that would happen over time. But I just can't believe the kind of things that you were saying to her. I mean, you literally kept calling her a maid. I'm sorry, but I just can't let this kind of behavior slide without doing something. Especially when it's coming from my own daughter.
Wait, no, Dad, you can't be serious about this. What are you trying to do? I was just trying to set Tanya straight for not doing her job like she was supposed to.
I'm afraid that I might just have to kick you out when you turn 18. By the way, Tanya still hasn't woken up. She's still unconscious.
Hold on a second. You're going to kick me out of the house? Is that supposed to be some kind of joke?
The doctor said she hit her head in the accident and her whole body is covered in injuries. I can't believe the woman I love has ended up like this. I don't even know what to think. I'm crushed. It feels like I have nothing.
But that's not true, Dad. You have me. You're never alone.
You think that's what I want to hear from you right now? We're probably glad that this happened. I was just starting to move past the fact your mom had cheated on me, but I need some space now.
What do you mean you need space, Dad?
I mean, you're going to go and live with your grandma for the time being. Do you understand me?
You can't really mean that. You're really going to send me to live with Grandma?
That's right. She's already agreed to do this. I told her all about what's happened.
You mean that you're really going to choose your wife over your own child? You can't be serious.
It isn't even much of a choice, really. One of you is fighting for their life after just going out to shop for us. Meanwhile, you were demanding that she leave the hospital that she could bring you ice cream and chips.
Please, Dad, don't do this to me.
I want you to pack your things up by tomorrow night, because you and Grandma are going back to her place.
Hey there, Rick. I just wanted to let you know that I got on the train, okay?
Ah, good. I was wondering when I would be hearing from you.
I think that my things are supposed to be delivered sometime this afternoon.
Well, that's good to hear. Hopefully nothing bad happens with that. By the way, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling okay, thanks for asking. It's hard to believe that it's been a whole month since I left the hospital. I know that it's going to take some time to build my strength back up, but I didn't think it would be this hard.
Right. Well, you just rest up and take it easy. Things will come with time. I'll meet you at the station when you arrive. Just shoot me a message.
Got it, will do. And Rick, can I ask something?
Of course you can, Tanya. What's on your mind?
Are you really sure that you made the right choice with Lucy? I mean, you didn't even tell her that you got a new job or that we were going to be moving. Are you sure you want to do this without even saying a word to her?
I'm sure about it. Part of me really does want to go and talk to her in person, but my mom says that Lucy is still working through things and that she's going to need some time.
Oh, really? Is everything okay? Do you know?
I guess she is still blaming you for all of this, and my grandma is trying to work on explaining to her how none of this is your fault. She's sending her to therapy so that she can get a better hold of her emotions.
Well, if you really think that it's best, then I trust you, Rick.
Thanks for understanding. I am talking with my mom about Tanya a lot and always trying to follow whatever she's up to.
Right. I just hope that one day we can all put this behind us in the future and get along. It's been a few months since I got on the train to move to our new home. I was worried that I wasn't going to have a complete recovery, but it seems like I was able to get over the accident without any lasting effects. It's actually been quite a while since Rick and I have talked about going to talk to Lucy. Years, in fact. Her high school graduation is actually tomorrow. Last week, Rick got a message from Lucy asking if he would like to be there to watch her graduate. He talked it over with his mom, and she told him that Lucy had made great progress with her therapy. Rick asked if I could come along too, and Lucy said of course. So we've just finished packing our bags and are going to see Lucy tomorrow.
Announcing today's lunch score. The score is 28. Not a passing grade, that's for sure.
Frank? I thought I told you to stop with the scoring stuff. I mean, giving a score on your lunch every single day?
Huh? Why not? What's wrong with a little scorekeeping? Keeps you on your toes.
I'm just asking you to stop doing this scorekeeping game of yours. You do this every day. It's as if you're making fun of my cooking. Honestly, it's degrading. What is it you're dissatisfied with?
Let's see. You just didn't put enough effort into it today. For example, that fried egg. Tasted like crap. How hard is it to fry an egg? And the fried hamburger and veggies? Oh my god! Tasted like rubber! Can't you even fry stuff in the frying pan for God's sake? And the broccoli. Only half boiled. Couldn't even bite into it. All you were really good for is heating up a frozen dinner in the microwave. That's why I gave you a score 28 today.
I made my lunch today too, the same as yours. Actually wasn't too bad. I even shared some with my friends. No one said it tasted bad.
They probably just didn't want to hurt your feelings. The first thing you need to do is admit that you have no sense of taste. All I could manage was 3 bites. It was so bad I chucked it up in the garbage at work. I ended up eating at the KFC down the street. What a waste of money.
Huh? You mean you threw it out? How could you? You're pathetic.
It's for your own good. Try harder to be a better cook. You don't want me to dump you. Learn how to cook. Until you achieve that goal, I'll keep pestering you. Man, you should actually be thankful that you have such a considerate husband.
I can't understand you. When we first got married, you loved my cooking. And then about 6 months ago, you started chastising my cooking. What the hell is going on?
When we first married, I just didn't have the heart to tell you the truth. Your cooking sucked ever since I met you. I felt sorry for you, but I realized you would never improve. That's why I took it upon myself to educate you.
Is my cooking really that bad? You do know I went to cooking school for a while. I went because my folks were running a restaurant and I wanted to help out. This was before we got married, of course. And I think I have pretty good taste. I remember cooking for my friends on numerous occasions. They all said my cooking was great. So I just can't understand why you would say such a thing.
I'm sick of your constant excuses. I don't give a crap whether you went to some cooking school or that your friends think your cooking is awesome. Your cooking is just simply dreadful.
So what am I supposed to do? You just criticize and never give much constructive advice. If there's something you want to eat or a specific ingredient you want me to use, let me know and I'll do better.
That's your job. You should be able to perceive what your husband wants on any given day and make your decision on what to cook. That's what a good wife does. I mean, use your head a little. Do a little research or something.
How am I supposed to know that? Anything I prepare, you criticize and say it tastes like crap. You throw out everything I make. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. On top of that, you have this degrading meal score game you play. Where did that even come from? To be honest, I'm super stressed out about all this. If you don't like it, don't eat it. Just, please, don't dump it in the trash right in front of me. I will eat it for you.
I allow that and you'll never improve. By throwing it out, it allows you to be more aware of yourself, which in turn drives motivation. Get it? You know, when humans are pushed to the brink, they transform.
So does that mean you'll throw out everything I make until my cooking improves? Like you said last night during dinner, you said you'd rather eat garbage than anything I cook?
Yep, that's right. Just make stuff that's better than garbage.
Okay, you know what? I'm going back to my folks' place. If you think my cooking is so horrendous, well, I'll go back to my parents' restaurant and relearn what I was taught. I plan to stay until you appreciate my cooking. Until then, I'm not coming home.
Huh? Hold on a sec. That's a little too drastic, isn't it? You can't just shirk your responsibilities and...
Huh? What are you saying? You just said it's a wife's responsibility to be a good cook. I can't go on any longer serving such god-awful food to my dear husband, so... I intend to go back to my parents' place and have them teach me from square one how to be the best cook in the world. At least my folks won't throw out perfectly good food. Food won't go to waste.
No. Your folks are not up to it. What parent will criticize their daughter's cooking?
You sure don't know my folks. They are the most disciplined people I know, especially when it comes to cooking. My father is an accomplished chef and a restaurant owner. I first held a kitchen knife when I was 5 years old, and ever since I was taught everything there is to know about fine cuisine. If they find out my skill as a chef has declined, well, my father would be adamant about correcting that.
Yeah, well, that may be so, but after all, they are your parents. They'll definitely give you some slack.
Well, if you're so skeptical, how about this? We can have your folks visit us once a week and have them taste my cooking, and they can decide whether my cooking has improved. If it's your own folks, you wouldn't doubt them, would you? After all, they brought you up, and they know your tastes, right?
I don't know. That's going a little too far. It's not really something we have to get your parents involved in. I'll do the scoring about whether your cooking is good or not.
I don't want some meaningless score each time I cook something. I want to know exactly what the problem is. I want our folks involved because I don't want to rely on just your pointless score. But I want to find out what specifically is the problem and how I can fix it. And another thing. Since you've been tossing out my homemade lunch and buying some from a restaurant or fast food joint, our monthly budget has doubled in the last 6 months. You say my cooking is crap and toss it in the garbage. Our monthly living expenses are severely affected as a result. How can we not get our folks involved? We may need their help eventually.
How am I going to survive while you're gone?
Huh? How am I supposed to know? Do what you like.
Huh? You don't plan to make meals for me?
Just eat out or buy fast food. It's what you've been doing anyways. I mean, it's no use if I cook your meals. You're just gonna throw it out.
No. I'll eat all of it. No problem. Even if I can't stand the taste, I'll do my best to finish it.
Oh no, I can't allow that. I can't have my dear husband eating garbage. You said you'd rather eat garbage, right? I'll stay at my folks' place to relearn all my cooking skills, so that someday I'll be able to cook you something super delicious. So, please be patient, my dear. So, until both our parents acknowledge that I'm an adequate cook for you, I will not be returning home.
Hold on. Besides cooking, what about household chores? The laundry, for example. Are you gonna leave all of that to me too?
Yeah, well, I suppose I have to, at least until I'm accepted. But I suppose it's necessary if we're to overcome this bad food dilemma we're in, right? Besides, you're a grown man. What's a little cleaning and washing?
Dump all your household responsibilities on me? I will not allow such a thing! Your real motive is to sneak back home to escape your responsibilities as a housewife. If you keep this nonsense up, I may even divorce you.
If that's what you want, I'm good with it.
Huh?
If it ends in divorce, I don't mind.
Are you serious? You do know the meaning of divorce, right? It means we will no longer be married.
I'm perfectly aware of what divorce means. And I'm saying that if it comes to divorce, I'm okay with it. So far, you're the only person that considers my cooking not fit for human consumption. I mean, it's stressful for both of us, eating horrendous meals and throwing them out in the garbage every single day. Maybe ending this relationship is the best option. That way, I'll be able to marry someone who would really appreciate my cooking.
You're being way too melodramatic. Why talk about divorce? We're just talking about food here. Come on! Our folks would never go for it either.
You realize it's 6 months. It's been 6 months that you've been bad-mouthing my cooking and then dumping it in the trash. My parents taught me how to cook properly. And then to be nagged on by you on a daily basis? Always ragging on about a wife's responsibilities or do the household chores or whatnot. It's as if I'm a servant girl or something. I'm at my wit's end here.
Hey, Melanie? Are you pissed off at me?
Did you really think that I would not get angry? Did you think I was some weak little servant girl that would obey your every wish? I am sick and tired of your bullshit!
Melanie?
Are you serious? My cooking is garbage? You're a real piece of work. You don't even know the difference between a lamb chop and a pork chop. You think everything can be prepared in 5 minutes. You can't even make a freaking peanut butter sandwich, for God's sake. Give me a damn break.
Melanie? Please calm down.
Calm down? Ugh, get out of here. Hey, divorce? Let's do it. Divorce. Go and find some idiot wife who'll make you your precious meals. I'm headed home, so don't forget to bring the divorce papers.
Please, Melanie. Calm down, would you? I'm sorry. It was all my fault. So please. Your cooking is delicious. It always was. It was all a lie about your cooking tasting like crap. All BS.
Huh? All BS? What's this crap about all this being BS? Huh? Speak up!
Huh. Well, it was my boss at work. His wife. Well, she's a really bad cook, and so he was giving her a score for each meal she made. I saw that and I thought it was kinda cool.
Huh? You thought it was cool? And that's why you were trash-talking my cooking?
Yes, ma'am.
That's the stupidest thing I have ever heard. What are you, 5 years old? And so, this guy was throwing his lunchbox in the trash like you?
No, he usually finished it all. Said it would be a waste to throw it out. The reason I tossed it out was that, how can I put this? I sort of started enjoying myself, and things just escalated.
Just for that? You wasted 6 months of food? So I built up all that stress because you felt so cool doing it? Is that it? Oh my God. This is totally pathetic. I'm really starting to think I married a kindergarten brat. I have to seriously think of that divorce.
Please. I'm so sorry. Please. Forgive me. I'll never say your cooking tastes like crap, so please. I'll never throw out your lunch again. And the scoring stuff? I won't do it again. I really think your cooking is the best in the world. Please no divorce. Please?
Okay. I'll put that on hold for now.
Really?
But I'm going back home for a while.
Huh? But why?
Do you really think I'm going to forgive you just like that? This will be a good chance for you to experience just how hard it is to cook and clean every day. So, I plan to stay with my folks for about a month or so. I hope you use the time wisely. Think really hard about what you did. And don't go relying on KFC for your meals either. Make sure you keep a record of all the expenses. I'll check when I return. If the expenses don't add up, I will extend my stay another 1 month. I plan to work at my parents' restaurant while I'm there.
No way! I can't do this by myself!
Relax. Don't worry. I'll leave my recipe book out for you. All the ingredients are listed, so just go out and buy them. And cook a great meal for yourself. Have fun!
Are you kidding me? I can't do this. I've never even cooked before. And I can't even go out to a restaurant or order out. If I can't cook, what the hell am I supposed to eat?
How should I know? Maybe you should just eat some garbage. Well, after that, I returned to my parents' place. Frank tried to do all the cooking and cleaning, but he ended up eating pretty awful stuff every day, and the house quickly became a total pigsty. In the end, he only lasted about a week and sought help from his folks. But I had already talked to his folks about the whole situation, and he got reprimanded pretty harshly for throwing out perfectly good food and for treating me so badly. His mother was especially keen on giving him strict lessons in cooking and house chores. After a month, I returned home and found him kneeling before me, apologizing profusely for treating me so harshly. He realized how difficult it is to cook and maintain a household, and that he would never do such a thing again. Both my folks and his gave him a severe tongue lashing, so I decided to finally forgive him. So now he helps me a bit with the cooking, and even the household chores. We even take turns making dinner. And with that, I decided to put my skills to work and work at a local restaurant. Now that we're both working full-time, things have gotten a little easier financially. 6 months ago, I really didn't know what was going to happen between us. But after that incident, I think our relationship has actually improved. So, all in all, everything turned out nicely.